are recording. Okay, so what do we want to talk about today?
We got some new gear.
We did. Well, where did we get our new gear?
Pawn shop.
We love, surely by now we've talked about our frugalness. Ooh, billiards. Looks a little sketchy.
I like it though.
It might be a lot of fun. Oh, we're in Oak Cliff, that's why. So
We talked about being thrifty.
yes, we've talked about being thrifty.
Living a life on a budget.
Absolutely. A lot of the things that you can't put your hand in front of it like that.
Yeah, you see?
Well, it's not. So, well, let's talk about what we got today real quick. We we're not thrift shopping today. We're pawn shopping. We love to go to the pawn stores, pawn shops, and mainly it's because we can get camera gear sometimes, and then he gets
Tools, electronics.
I mean, it's like a kid in a candy store. He is really good when we go thrifting at thrift stores because I could spend all day in there. I'll go through everything, but that's because I'm looking for all of us. You know, when we go to the pawn stores, pawn shops, we're really only looking for us. We're not looking for the kids. But when we go to thrift store, I'm looking for everything. So he looks for the things that he's interested in at the thrift stores, and he's done and he's ready to go. But then he lets me just like.
That's not necessarily. Try find stuff for Claude. Yeah.
No, you do. But for the most part,
yeah.
you know, I will like look through everything. He'll give a cursory look to everything, and then he's like, okay, let's go. But when it comes to the pawn shops, oh, he's going through all the bins with the miscellaneous tools and parts and everything. Yeah. So anyway, that's what we're doing today. And today we found a Hero 4 session
with harness, with card.
Yes, with the chesty strap.
I assume I can just go straight.
Yep, go straight. One.
Road closed through traffic.
I don't know. What do you call this piece?
It's just to clip it, but that, I mean, it comes with it normally.
Yes, but it didn't come with everything that. Just go through there. It didn't come with everything that normally it would have brand new.
Yeah,
but we got a really great deal on it.
It came with the card.
It came with a card. It came with a 32 gig card. Okay, well then you can go out there.
Well, the guy's in the middle of the road.
Right. He's moving. Okay, hang on. We'll have
north
to.
is right there.
North what?
Just 35 north. I can get on there and then get.
Oh, you're gonna go ahead and get on it. Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
So let me go back. Lots of cash pawn, jerk.
So we got a good deal on it. We think we can use it for multiple things. We can obviously use it for this. And if you're not familiar with GoPros in general, little small cameras.
Yeah, normally, don't get on, by the way, sorry.
Normally they're small cameras, and the newer ones have the image on the back, kind of like you can see what's going on.
There's a screen.
The session is literally about an inch by an inch by an inch cube. It's literally just a cube.
It's a third of the cost, or maybe even a quarter of the cost. Around 100-ish, and
the newer ones are a little bit more expensive. This one's older.
Right, but I'm just thinking. Okay, so we bought the GoPro Hero 5.
We got that on a deal too, though. I got that a great deal.
Right, but it's normally $400. Is that right?
It's $299.
Okay, so it's about a third of the cost. So this one that we got is about the third of the cost, brand new. That you would get.
Just go back that way.
Nope, just go straight. If you go straight, you'll run right into.
Okay.
I don't even know.
But anyway, it's a very small. So like in the car, it's really nice in the car because it's so small that you can kind of just leave it in the corner and not have to pay attention. And it does have an app on the phone where we can actually see what it sees.
So I'm looking at it right now. Hopefully you guys can all see yourselves now.
Might be doing something.
Or the dash or something. But you can see. We just have it kind of put up there for now.
We have other mounts that I can use, and you can get additional things like suction cups and arms.
All kinds of cool things.
Yeah.
And like I said, we got the black.
Pawn.
Ooh, Bishop pawn. Yeah.
Ooh,
it's right there.
Do we have to park here? Well, we'll go this way and come back, I guess.
Yeah, actually, because there's two or three back up here.
Yeah. But for the vlog, it would be a good idea. You know, we have this ability now that we can do that, and at some point, the idea might be to do multiple camera angles, so you can see both of us, see one of us. We don't know.
Yeah,
also, just from our photography business, drones actually use these. That exact one, they can get a mount from a lot of drones. Use that.
we can actually get a mount to put on our camera, so that we can get video, still shots, just behind the scenes, whatever. I follow somebody that. Sorry, guys. I follow somebody that is a wedding photographer and that does hybrid video. So they do photography and video all together, like themselves. And every now and again, well, what he does is he puts a GoPro on his camera so that you can actually see the settings so that he can post those for other photographers to learn like the tips and tricks and trades of wedding photography. So I think that'd be great for us to be able to share with other people, or even just for us to have, so that we can go back and look at it rather than having to sift through all the images.
And we might be able to pull some video from it and things like that. And then the third thing is, just when we go on vacation, we have the one when we go snorkeling and all that. I have one that I predominantly wear, and now this littler one, I could rig up a rig for her, so we could both have them. And what's really cool is with the connection to the phone, while we were down in Punta Cana this last year, I was able to take the videos, transfer it to my phone wirelessly, right to it, edit on my phone, and then post it right there.
I think we need to go backwards. Sorry.
You gotta turn around.
Yeah.
But we can do all that right from the phone, so it's kind of a cool little thing. So we got that. That was one thing we got.
Yep. And then
I've got a tool for installing Ethernet cables.
So Jason's been doing a lot of
audio video.
Not a lot, but some audio video stuff for a client. And at one point, he had to hire somebody who had the tools and the know-how. I'm sure we've already had this conversation, that Jason is a master or jack of all trades, not master of none, but he is not afraid to figure things out. But it was just easier just to hire this guy for a few days, and he saw the tool and he saw what he did. He said, like, okay, I can do that. And then we totally found, I don't know, how many pawn shops
we went to probably 4 at least that we went to them, and we looked at every one. So I looked, and well, you did too. We both looked specifically. Let's just go back on our name. Sure. And we both looked in the 4 first shops, not a single one of these tools anywhere.
Something that he thought might resemble it, but not really, or actually that resembled something that he had that could have worked a little bit, but it wasn't the tool that he really needed. He could have. It was like a makeshift kind of thing.
And I was just like, I decided I didn't want it, especially they wanted like $12 for it. So anyway, we walked through this last pawn shop, and the guy probably had 6.
There's at least 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 or 6. Yeah. 5
or 6 of these tools, and all the other places we had didn't have any. And so anyway.
And they're in decent condition.
The one I got looks brand new.
It does.
Yeah, I mean it is, and it's a nice one. There's varying levels with anything, and this is the nicer ones of this. It does a little extra functions and things like that that will be really helpful.
So we're really excited about that.
The guy was a jerk, but we're excited.
That's not even a word I would begin to describe him, but okay. Like they literally had a sign. So wish I would have taken that picture.
2 signs right next to each other too.
Midway Auto Supply. It should be right. Oh, you know what? I think that one on the left side.
Right there. First
okay, that's it. They literally had a sign. What did the sign say?
There would be a $10 charge for like rudeness
and something for customers.
Yeah.
And I seriously, by the time we were done, it took all of my willpower not to say to Jason, I think he owes us $10 because he was just a jerk. What had happened was they gave us a credit card receipt, but they didn't give us the itemized, and I needed that for business purposes. And I was walking out and looked at it, and I was like, oh, hey, can I get the itemized receipt? Well, he didn't even ring it up. He literally just ran it through. I don't know how they keep their books. And so he was annoyed.
It was basically just a cash deal for him. I mean, I'm sure he would have been happy if we handed him $10 cash.
Okay, well, we are at our next pawn shop, so we're going to go see what kind of goodies. I'm hoping I find something.
Maybe.
I haven't gotten anything at all today.
It looks like they got some tripods.
I'm a little jealous.
You know how I like tripods.
Yeah, we're not getting another tripod. For the record, we're not.